Hello. So, welcome. Thanks for waiting. I think we'll just describe quickly here what we're doing since we're just looking at a black screen at the moment, but this might give it away. I had an idea to do something other than gaming for once, because I wanted to do something, take a break from that. And I managed to convince Shrek to and he thoughtfully put together a compilation of trailers, specifically Don LaFontaine trailers. Now, that was his idea, and I just let him go with it. So we're going to watch some tonight.
Believedly, as much as the internet can really ascertain.
So he has kindly put together a list. We're going to watch these. These are a lot of well-known movies. I took a look at some of them. I didn't want to spoil it too much, so I didn't look that deep at it.
So for like 4 decades, there was a typical trailer guy, a typical trailer voice that everyone remembers. Mm-hmm. And there's quite a few trailer voices out there. There's a lot of them, actually. Mm-hmm. But there's one that was very famous. He did over 5,000 trailers. Known for his catch.
Yep.
And then something.
You kind of broke up there for a moment.
He was known for his catchphrase, "In a world where," and then for his catchphrase. So these were what I believe were a good sampling of his work throughout the decades. All movies I've seen, so be interesting to see the trailer takes. I haven't seen the trailers for most of these.
Okay, great. So without, I think, too much further ado, we will get into it, and we can start watching the first one, which is The Godfather, and we'll make sure the audio and everything works, too, while we're at it. I'll do the audio test here when this rolls. Okay.
The history of 2 generations of crime.
Still kind of loud.
The drama of absolute power and the men who violate.
The audio quality and video quality of a lot of these trailers.
Yeah, and I don't want to have it super loud again. We need to overpower this a little bit. We need to be a little bit louder than these trailers are, just because we're trying to avoid copyright strikes with copyrighted music. So I have it on the lower end of the spectrum. So hopefully everybody can see it, still hear it. Let me just make sure.
Yeah. I do miss classic movie trailers, where it's just literally just a narrator over talking them.
Both commanded the most powerful and merciless crime organization in the world.
I mean, there's a lot of crap going on.
Yeah, they take scenes of the movie and overlay it with the narrator.
I mean,
They would take any measures.
Yeah, you don't really see this style too much anymore.
I don't feel I have to wipe everybody out, Tom.
Well, as you'll see, as I put together these trailers, less and less serious movies used them, and it became more of a spoof and comedy.
Yeah. All right. If it gets too loud or too quiet, let me know. Like I said, I'm never satisfied with the volume.
And his heir, both were men of ice, and both were targets.
Yeah, this was the like a carton a day smoking throat sound.
Please stay inside.
I'll be honest, I'm rewatching this now. I do not remember what happened in this movie.
The Godfather Part 2 is Sicily in 1921.
There you go, it's Sicily in 1921.
And then it said 58, so there's 30 years.
Yeah, well, I remember Godfather Part 2, like, jump timelines.
And rubouts in New York.
That was the same shot twice.
It is manipulation.
It would be like trying to kill the president. There's no way we can get to him.
If anything in this life is certain, if history's taught us anything,
Do I have this at max quality? No, I do not.
it says you
God
can
damn
kill
it.
anyone.
Oh, didn't make it that much better, but at least try to avoid too much YouTube
It now
compression.
has higher numbers on it, yes.
And I had it killed because this must all end.
A lot of great actors, though. 1974.
Chapter in the violent history of the Corleone crime family.
Hey,
Some of these actors are still big today.
I know Marlon Brando was famous for hating paparazzi.
It is the
He used to have like a big
motion picture
FU or something on the roof of his house. And people are going to hate this, but I was never that big of a fan of the Godfather movies.
No, personally, no. I don't like mob movies. Most of them.
I do like mob movies.
Goodfellas, Godfather.
I like Casino. All right, so now we have Elephant Man. Again, I've never seen... I know what this movie's about,
Anthony
but
Hopkins.
I've never seen it, though. I'm not an animal, right? That's from this movie.
Well, the trailer is to set it up.
No, this one's a lot quieter.
Surprise. Ladies and gentlemen, the terrible elephant.
Anthony Hopkins.
At first, you will want to turn away from him.
That narrator voice.
Then
That's what makes
you may
these
find him
classic.
a silent, unresisting target for your ridicule.
Stand up.
Stand up! Turn around! Mister, why is your head so big, mister?
But if you come to
Kind of
know
looks
him,
like the Rorschach guys.
Have you always been the way you are now?
you will begin to see beyond the perversion of his form.
Are you in any pain? Are your parents still alive? Your father? Your mother?
And discover the beauty in the beast.
He is English. He is 21.
See, the trailer
He was born
builds.
At no time have I
Now, if
gotten
they can
such a
stay the entire
perverted or
time and
real
don't let the
impression of
character
human being
talk
as
or
this
show
man.
him,
Am I to assume then that he is ultimately incurable?
Yes, sir.
This hospital doesn't accept incurables. The
Freak hunting. This is monstrous.
modern trailers don't do this. They
He's only being stared at.
I mean, this film, this feels like a movie that could have been filmed in the 50s. But this was 70s?
What is it all for?
late 70s.
Deliberately filmed.
Why did I do it?
And why'd they choose to film?
79, 80 maybe?
And why'd they choose to film it in black and white?
Of courage and human dignity.
Well, I don't know. Why was the lighthouse in black and white?
Human being. You're not an elephant man at all. You're Romeo.
Anthony Hopkins, Anne Bancroft, Sir John Gielgud, Wendy Hiller, and John Hurt.
John
as
Hurt's in this?
The Elephant
Yes.
Man.
Huh.
Coming from Paramount Pictures.
And they don't show it in the trailer, eh? I guess that would kind of ruin it. You wouldn't want to go see the movie.
Also based upon all that.
All right. Now we have Superman 3. Is this Christopher Reeves?
Yes.
Just the line there, a smidge.
When it's time for adventure.
Audio quality's
It's
getting
time
better.
For Superman. Alexander Salkind presents Christopher Reeve and Richard Pryor in Superman 3. This time, Richard Pryor has come to Metropolis.
Oh,
That's right.
sorry.
The biggest
And he's
problem
got
is Richard
something to
Pryor
sell.
came.
He's the best con man and the world's greatest computer genius.
But
Let me tell you
that is quite a skill set.
I can't ski.
But then he falls for a scheme to turn the ultimate computer into the ultimate weapon.
Well, what will it do for me?
It will do anything you tell me to tell it to do.
A machine
What?
so powerful.
Baby, it's Daddy.
it
Have
can
you ever seen
control the
Superman
Earth.
3?
No.
It's the Richard Pryor movie.
Yeah, try to get the quality a little bit better here. I have...
Oh,
Wait, was that Scotty? Just saw him doing the yellow shirt for a second.
down to business.
Change the weather.
It's just a guy being rescued from a car from drowning.
Oh, for a second I thought they were making Brainiac, but
And
he's just doing a weather
reprogram
controller.
Superman.
Thought you
What?
never get here.
Well, I hope you don't
Yeah,
expect me to save you, 'cause I don't do that
they could have
anymore.
done Brainiac. That would have been a great idea. Instead, they did depressed Superman.
He didn't die.
There's a lot going on in this trailer.
I asked you to kill Superman, and you're telling me you couldn't even do that one simple thing.
All right, Webster, the game's over.
But only the man who pulled the switch on Superman
Oh,
See, I'm not with them, Superman.
Couldn't fool me, mister.
Can pull the plug on
It just
Super
feels like
Machine.
Richard Pryor showed up on set and started doing stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
No.
He was trying to make a different kind of movie.
Yeah, it's a lot different from Superman 1 and 2.
Did they just like...
Thank you, brother.
Superman 3.
Watch the trees.
Was that... We just watched the whole movie? Like, that was literally the whole thing. They had the weather control device, and then Superman goes, breaks it up, and saves them. That was like the whole movie right
And they
there.
just have a cast photo at the end.
There's also
Like,
these...
people are also here.
They're also in it, if you want to see it, I guess.
Yeah, literally, all they ever showed was Christopher Reeve and Richard Pryor, and a little bit of Lex Luthor.
I'm proud of that shot. They lingered on it.
No, but I think the epic trailer voice guy works best for action movies.
Well, we're into the 80s now, with First Blood.
John
Yeah, but check out First Blood.
a drifter, just passing through their
This is how the world was introduced to John Rambo.
Again, I've actually never seen this movie.
North.
I think I would like it, from what I've heard.
I'll make sure you head in the right direction.
I think the later movies is probably more what I thought this movie would be like, and I never really sought it out. This one's a little more thoughtful, isn't it?
Getting something here.
Well, you hear what the discussion is, right?
I want you to book this gentleman for vagrancy, resisting arrest, carrying a concealed weapon.
They knew he was innocent.
Starting to dislike you.
He literally was just passing through town looking for a bite to eat.
And they didn't give a damn.
And then they do this to him.
Just save him. Try.
Don't move. I don't want you to cut your own throat.
John Rambo. One man who's been pushed too far.
I mean...
You've gone as far as you're gonna go! Heading straight for the top.
Dang.
Right on top.
It's a veteran with PTSD being harassed by local cops.
Gotcha. So they had it coming.
There he is! On the cliff!
And forced to fight back.
Don't push it. Don't push it. I'll give you a war you won't believe.
Teasel, you and all your men couldn't handle him before. Now, what makes you think you can handle him now?
Because God knows what damage he's prepared to do.
Damn.
You don't seem to want to accept the fact that you're dealing with an expert in guerrilla warfare.
Are you telling me that 200 men against your boy is a no-win situation for us?
You send that many, don't forget one thing. A good supply of body bags.
Oh, I love this classic 81 liner.
This time,
yeah.
He's fighting for his life. First blood.
Just an explosion. It's all those kinds of movies you just need. Title
Now,
card.
that was First Blood. This is First Blood Part 2.
What am I looking at? Uh-oh. Do I have to censor this?
No, this is just... Now, you remember what John Rambo looked like in the first movie, right?
I mean, Sylvester Stallone.
It was Stallone, but he was khakis, just...
Hippie, yeah.
Accepted special forces.
Kind of hippie-ish. Longer hair.
Helicopter and language qualified.
Oop. Gotta turn this one up. It's a bit quieter.
Expert in light weapons and guerrilla warfare. Sylvester Stallone is back as Rambo.
Rambo's the best combat vet I've ever seen.
His mission, to locate American POWs in Vietnam.
Think you'll find someone?
So is this a prequel?
Doubtful.
No, this is a sequel.
Oh, I thought he was Vietnam... Was he a Korean veteran? What?
It's just
gratuitous.
Rambo just fights in all the wars.
Complete the mission and reach the extraction.
Just a random...
We're going down. You're not going anywhere.
I mean, you should recognize some of these scenes if you see the movie UHF.
Double-crossed and left behind enemy lines.
You're the one who's making the mistake.
I mean, I know what scene you're referring to.
Rambo. And now, he's getting out. Any way he can. Rambo.
Random scenes, again, with narrator talking over.
He calls home.
My God. How many explosions per second are in these trailers? Somebody should do the math.
No man, no law, no.
Like, every one of these scenes ends with an explosion.
Sylvester Stallone is back. As Rambo. First Blood, Part 2.
Rambo 1, Death Count 1. Or sorry, First Blood, Death Count 1.
Okay.
First Blood Part 2, Death Count was, I think, somewhere between 30 to 60.
So, yeah. Was that the most that they had in a Rambo movie, or did it just keep going up and up as time went on?
No, because the Rambo movies got even worse. Rambo 3, they sent him to Afghanistan to fight the Russians.
To the Mujahideen, who will always be friends to America.
And then he went... then there's the one after that. They soft rebooted the series with... what one was it? John Rambo. I think it was just called John Rambo.
Okay.
The Last Blood, which I think was the last one. And my God, Last Blood.
And then there was the there was that the 2008 one, just Rambo, the reboot.
No. This is this one's made in the last 5 years, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
Yeah, it's called Rambo Last Blood.
Oh, of course, because you had First Blood. Where's Rambo Middle Blood?
Well, that'd be like the middle one is Rambo 3.
What's that one called?
Rambo 3.
Oh.
Listen, in the 80s, it was just put a Roman numeral at the end of the title, and that's your sequel.
Yeah, and that's the...
Everyone did it.
Was there a Rambo 4?
That would have been John Rambo.
John. Why don't if I see that one?
I don't know what you're looking at.
I don't know. It's fine. Not important. I was just curious. Let's continue. This is Invasion USA. I don't know what this is.
Ah, yes. Other 80s stars besides Sylvester Stallone was... Which play?
I think I saw this on the playlist. I think I spoiled it for myself. But yes.
It's a holiday film.
Can I put the star up this year? Time for dinner.
No one thought it could ever happen.
I don't know if it's the YouTube compression or what, but... Whoa. This one looks worse than the last one. Whoa.
International terrorists.
America has not been invaded by a foreign enemy in nearly 2
And they're gonna get invaded by the Black Turtleneck crew.
America. Their objective, control.
18 hours from now, America will be a different place.
Now, only one thing stands in their way.
It's time to die.
I really want to know what their plan was to try and take over the U.S. government with a bunch of dudes in turtlenecks. What was the plan there?
You can't stop terrorists in turtlenecks unless you are Chuck Norris.
Didn't work, huh? Now it will.
They wanted a war.
See you in hell.
He gave them one.
Send me a postcard.
I mean, he is a black belt in karate, and they did not show off any of those skills whatsoever in any of those action scenes.
It does look pretty ridiculous.
Ooh, October 4th.
We'll go on on to the next one. I know this is another Chuck Norris classic. I do remember...
A lot of great Canton films back then.
Yes, I remember my father had this on like once a year, and I remember seeing it several times.
This was always a bit cringe to watch after 9/11.
The enemy doesn't care who they hurt. Not how young. How innocent. How helpless.
Collect all passports.
Why?
What?
Hang on, make sure the farm's all right.
Strangers.
They're making a mistake.
United by the threat of death.
There's only 2 of them, and there's so many of us.
Find the courage.
You take one of us, you gotta take us all.
To defy their captors.
I won't do it.
But none of that crap will matter because we got Chuck Norris instead.
Requires a new breed of warrior.
Screw having an interesting film where the passengers fight back against the terrorists. When you could just have Delta Force.
America's elite anti-terrorist commandos.
Yeah. Exactly.
Committed to destroy the enemies of freedom. Because the stakes are more than pride.
Sleep tight, sucker.
More than honor.
Now, why does this feel completely disconnected from the plane jacking now? Like, they had the plane jacking, and then, like, this feels like a completely separate movie.
Because he didn't really get involved in the plane jacking. You see, they're there. He's rescuing the people. They're on land.
Oh, I see.
New heroes.
They took the plane hostage. They took everyone hostage.
Gotcha. I see. Uh-oh, this one might have some copyrighted music in it.
I don't know.
Yeah, famously Queen wrote all the...
You have to turn it up.
Yeah.
A warrior.
Yeah, sorry, this one's...
Incredible strength.
The volume is inconsistent on all these.
We've been kinsmen
I know this movie has Queen songs, but I don't know if the trailer does.
Because you were born different, men will fear you, try to drive you away.
Sorry, this one's kind of muffled. Except for the music, which is loud as hell. It's one of those types of movies where everything but the dialogue is loud as hell.
Sounds more like a horror movie trailer.
Uncertain of his future.
You got it, Brenda. There's a guy who's been creeping around since at least 1700.
It's not possible.
And haunted by his past.
Wait a minute.
You know, seeing most of these movies, these trailers don't really do them justice.
Are they trying to equate fighting a medieval battlefield to WWE style wrestling?
I was born in 1518 in the village of Glenfinnan on the
Yes.
shores of Loch Shiel. I am immortal.
A hero who is about to face his greatest challenge.
You will always be weaker than I.
What can you tell me about a 7-foot lunatic hacking
Is that...
the broad
Wait, is that who I think it is?
in New York City, 1985?
Clancy Brown?
Yeah, I was gonna say Mr. Krabs.
Not alone.
Yes, it's the Kurgan.
Oh my god, this trailer is the most inconsistent volume-wise one yet. Are they sword fighting to the beat? I can't really tell. My god, why does it get louder than quieter than louder? What is this trailer?
Highlander, there can be only one.
There it is.
There it is.
I told you, they didn't pay Queen all that money not to use them in the trailer.
Yeah, but come on, it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and 2 minutes and 10 seconds had no Queen.
Yeah, admittedly, the whole thing should have just been Queen. I agree.
Right there, Clancy Brown.
Yeah. Looking like a punk. Looks weird.
Yeah, he played the Kurgan.
Kurgan? The hell?
No foolish heroics, if you please.
Is
Liam Neeson.
Dark Man.
Isn't this based off like a Russian novel? Dark Man?
Comic book, I believe. Don't know if Russian.
All that he loved.
Yeah, look it up.
Everything that he was.
Yeah, there's a comic. I thought it was Russian for some reason.
New enemy. And justice
I think everything's
has a
Russian.
brand new face.
I was afraid that you wouldn't want me anymore.
Of course I still want you.
The good news is that I know who's behind.
But Jedis can't date.
Finish it.
He has the power to look like any man,
These two are both sons of witches.
but he is
What?
unlike any man.
I gotta tell you something about me.
He's a cockroach.
You think you're killing?
I think it's Duran or Durant.
And he pops up someplace else.
In the darkest hour,
That was some good green screening right there. Although that explosion did look real.
there's a light that shines on every
This is a
human
Sam
being.
Raimi.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
One.
It's one of Sam Raimi's early films.
Trying to see if there's any famous Raimi
Director
shots.
Sam Raimi.
Anybody
Yep,
puke?
there it is.
Dark Man.
Anybody puke on anyone?
Hang on. Also, do they have the other big name on this? I
Wait.
believe it's also.
Wait, do I have
where
to go
is it?
back? Oh. Do I have to
No,
go
I don't
back?
see
Do
the name.
I have to go back? Hang on.
What are you doing? Stop. No.
I thought you wanted to see the name.
No, it's not on there.
Oh.
But I believe it's also soundtrack is done by. Oh, darn it. What's his name? Danny Elfman.
Ooh, I do like me some Danny Elfman. Oingo Boingo? Good stuff.
I want to say so. Oh, now I'm. I really dislike Discord. It is a terrible program and I hate it.
But did it drop my stream? Can you still see it?
Shut up. What movie did we just watch?
Darkman, yeah. Now we're on the Kickboxer trailer. I haven't started it yet.
Yes. Danny Elfman did the Darkman soundtrack.
Okay. I just wanted to get that factor in and didn't want to talk over this. Okay, you ready to continue?
Yes.
All right.
What are we watching?
Kickboxer, Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
I may have gone a bit Van Damme crazy.
A champion
That's fine.
from the West.
Now that you've beaten everyone there is to beat.
But I love the intro to all Van Damme
Legend
ones.
of the East.
Oh my God.
A competition that went
Quality
too far.
is just a bit.
These are canon movies, Jim. The quality was never there.
Your brother is paralyzed. He can never walk again. He's going to
That Brooke is back.
The only way you'll find him is inside the ring, and you are not good enough.
I'll get him.
Now, an untested challenger seeks an unwilling
I
master.
feel like there should have been a sound effect there.
Uncle Xian's going to teach you. My uncle does not teach anyone anymore.
I'm telling you, man. He's greater than a three-headed cat.
You fight before? Yeah, I'm good. I was trained different in a
Why is like half this missing the sound effects?
To learn the art of an
Oh, no.
ancient combat.
You must learn to be faster than any punch or kick.
A combat.
That does
where
look
to
like
survive,
actual
you must
pride
destroy.
fights.
Do not let your emotion control you if you want to be
Well,
warrior.
Van Damme can kick.
Different culture, different world.
I bet they filmed that at Pride. That's the Japanese. Well, actually, I don't know. That may not be Pride. It's kind of Southeast, all of Southeast Asian League.
With your mind, your heart, your whole being. I'll win that fight.
Yeah, I bet you'll never see Steven Seagal doing that.
For honor. For love.
We haven't got to the Seagal yet, Jim.
For justice.
Well,
Jean-Claude
that's certainly a
Van Damme.
downgrade because yeah.
It's the
Of a
80s, so it's all about the
The
action
heart
stars.
of a champion. Kickboxer.
Here's your other one. Oh, uh-oh. Canon did a lot of these, didn't they?
For centuries, the Society
Oh, yeah.
of the Black Dragon has sanctioned an ancient rite of combat
Gosh.
known as the Kumite. Open only to the world's most lethal warriors.
Now this is the one I'm a little more familiar with.
You are not Japanese. I can do it.
Now, for the first time, the true story of America's super agent Frank Dukes can be revealed.
He's a super agent.
To let you get hurt. I'm going to Hong Kong.
Frank is going to fight
But
in the Kumite
again,
ring
at least
against
they got Jean-Claude Van Damme, and they're having him do things that Jean-Claude can do, like splits.
Like, yeah, his famous splits.
I did not come this far to stop now.
He has done splits in every trailer we've seen.
Enter a forbidden competition.
Couldn't you just get me in?
Strict rules, no press.
You telling me you never break rules?
Where every fighting style, every worthy opponent, every deadly technique clash in savage combat.
Time to separate the men from the boys.
And only one will triumph. Now I break you. International martial arts sensation Jean-Claude Van Damme in Bloodsport.
Now they
The
said.
story of the ultimate champion.
Now I'd be curious to know. One, they said it's based on a true story, and they said international famous martial art superstar Jean-Claude Van Damme. Did Van Damme ever fight professionally?
I do not know.
Should we look this up real quick?
If you'd like to.
All right. Did Van Damme ever fight professionally or even semi-professionally? Van Damme trained for 4 years and earned a spot in the Belgium karate team and won the European Professional Karate's Associates Middleweight Championship as a teenager, and also beat the second best karate fighter in the world. Now, I don't know about that last one, but yes, it does appear he did fight at least amateur levels fighting.
Yeah, he's trained. He can do karate. He is trained.
Yes.
He has competed.
Yeah. Okay. According to Wikipedia, he is a second Dan black belt in karate. Or I guess it's Shotokan. Shotokan. Is that how you say it? Shotokan. Shotokan. I don't know. Karate for us Westerners.
Ooh, wow. He retired in 1982 from martial arts. He posted an 18 knockout kickboxing record and a semi-contact record of 41-4.
So there you go.
I mean, those are big numbers.
It's impressive. 18-1, right? 18 wins, 1 loss.
I think so.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good record. All right, well, cool. So unlike some other people who we'll get to later, he's the real deal. Also, he supports Ukraine, so that's cool too.
He also was given his first role in another action movie from 1984 called Missing in Action, starring the other action star we saw, Chuck Norris.
Dang.
Yeah. But we watched Missing in Action to see the hidden Jean-Claude Van Damme cameo.
Okay, then. Then we will continue, because I think you said you had more of these on here.
Oh, there's more. There's always more. We're still in the 80s, Jim.
Yeah. Well, no, this is 1990, it says. Death Warrant.
First, he demolished the supreme player in the most brutal sport in the world.
Spoiler.
Then, he crushed the competition in a contest nobody plays for kicks. Now, what's the problem? He faces a new challenge.
Is this supposed to be the same character in all the movies?
No rules.
I don't know. I don't remember them being the same character.
Detective Burke, we want to send you undercover into Harris.
No, they said he was Detective Burke, and the other movie he was a super spy or whatever, right?
I know, but the introduction makes you think they're connected in some way.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I said it.
And who are you going to believe? The movie or the narrator in the trailer?
It's a hit list.
You're a dead man.
His cover has been...
I just choose to believe it's the same character in every movie. He's just had a very eventful life. He went from kickboxing to being a super spy who's also fighting in an underground fight arena to, I guess, undercover in a super prison.
He loves a good fight.
And he loves punching people half his size into a fire. That man didn't even do anything. He just wanted to punch him in there.
I swear, they were like trying to be the biggest. It's like everyone's like, no, I have more muscles.
I mean, Dan Dan does have some guns.
Meet Nico, a covert
Oh, here we go.
to survive in Vietnam.
Which one is this? Above the law.
Nico has a 6th-degree black belt in Aikido.
This is a really early movie.
And family in the mafia.
See, we're still in the 80s. This is 88.
You know, you can tell, look how much, oh my god, he used to be way thinner. Jesus.
He used to be an action star.
I know, it's really noticeable. I haven't seen early pictures of him in a while, and holy crap, I've only ever seen recent ones of it, and it is night and day.
You officially suspended this guy.
The feds come in, the doors close, nobody hears, smells, or sees anything.
One man.
Just made number 4 on the most wanted.
I could watch that all day. Yeah, want to watch back on the playback? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that wasn't him, though.
You guys think you above the law?
No, he has stunt doubles.
Yeah.
Nico.
That's supposed to be his name. Like everything else he's done, very confusing.
No, yeah.
Steven Seagal is
God.
Mason Storm, a cop working undercover until his cover was blown.
I do love the narration.
I gotta say,
The narration.
Yeah, the narration makes these movies sound way better than they are.
Yeah, I was gonna say the narration is what's totally saving this.
Seen the last of him.
I grew up with all these 80s action movies.
To kill.
And the ones that were hardest to watch were his.
Yeah, hard to imagine why.
The climate is right.
We'll get him, buddy.
For revenge.
Is that Willem Dafoe?
Think you better dial 911.
I don't know. I don't think so.
To hit back.
I only hit with 2 sound effects because
wasn't the time.
that's all you ever need. Hand and fist. Or foot and fist.
We are going to put an end to violence, and you can take that to the bank.
Steven Seagal is hard to kill.
Take that to the bank.
Until he sees what his cholesterol levels have reached. Then he sees he's pretty easy to kill.
Jamaican gangs known as posses are now dominating the American drug trade.
In Above the Law, he got tough.
Who's that?
John Hatcher, DEA.
In Hard to Kill, he got even.
Oh god, he's a sword now. Who gave him a sword?
She's retired.
He still looks functional to me.
This is where he just wears the robe.
And then a grenade launcher. Holding it so awkwardly, like he's never held a gun before in his life.
Steven Seagal is John Hatcher. He's dead.
And he does the 2 karate chop move like he's Captain Kirk or something.
In a bad mood.
I don't think he's.
Oh, he's in a bad mood.
What are you planning to do?
I'm gonna take out the posse.
Yeah, you can already see his physique starting to fade a little bit at this point. He looked better 2 years ago in this other movie.
The others thought he could fly. They were both wrong.
Who do you fear? Him.
I'm pretty sure I've heard all these gun sound effects in every arcade game in the 90s.
To the light. Steven Seagal is marked for death.
It's my silent partner.
But this time, he's bringing out the big guns. Steven Seagal, marked for death.
Are you some kind of cop?
Nah, I'm just a concerned citizen.
It's like someone very slowly training with a wooden sword, not using a real sword.
And the way he held those guns and those silhouettes was appalling.
The most brilliant commander.
Now I think we're starting to enter and staying in the 90s.
Most of their officer corps.
Right.
Nearly a legend.
I get the volume on this one.
The most deadly submarine ever built.
This was a great movie.
Could park a couple of hundred warheads off Washington. Nobody'd know a thing about it until it was all over.
Once more, we play our dangerous game with our old adversaries, the American Navy.
Hang on, let me go back for a second. Doesn't that guy kind of look like James Willem from Funhouse a little bit?
Who?
That guy. This guy.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay. Just me then.
With our old adversaries, the American Navy.
His plan is a mystery.
A man with your responsibilities reading about the end of the world.
Apparently, he has
Hey, this is the quietest trailer.
breakdown in which he announced his intention to fire his missiles on the United States.
He wants to help you hunt him down, kill him.
Open the outer doors, firing point procedures. We sail into history.
I'm gonna blow him right to Mars. Ramius might be trying to defect.
You're just an analyst. What can you possibly know what goes on in this mind? I'll give you
He's an analyst. Isn't his job to analyze things?
Field personnel. I'm only an analyst.
You're perfect.
I've expended.
Literally 2 seconds
I'm
later.
only an analyst.
You don't know what you're doing. You're crap, but I'm only an analyst. You're perfect for the job.
From the director of Die Hard.
Give this man a chance.
My orders are specific. Battle stations.
Sean Connery, Alec Baldwin, James Earl Jones, Scott Glenn, Sam Neill. The Hunt for Red October.
At least we're on to good 80s action stars.
Yeah.
Now,
But good
more
80s
than
action
ever,
stars
to be a
mean
teacher
terrible 90s
requires
movies.
patience, kindness, and understanding. Fortunately, Astoria Elementary has just hired such an individual. Arnold Schwarzenegger is kindergarten cop.
Kindergarten is like the ocean. You don't want to turn your back on it.
Don't worry.
What?
Everything is under control. No.
He's an undercover detective.
I assume you have.
Don't turn your back on the ocean. What the hell does that even mean?
Otherwise.
Assigned to find
So this was the
a mother and
90s
son.
switch.
Did Danny ever say what Chris?
Big action movie stars started doing family films.
First, I would like to just get to know you.
A male kindergarten teacher. That's unusual.
He's been trained to shoot.
What made you become a kindergarten teacher?
He's been trained to fight. But there are some things
You mean you eat other people's lunches? Stop it!
he's never been trained to handle.
They're walking all over me.
Listen, Kimball. You gotta handle this like any other police situation.
You're going to be my deputy trainees. You're not gonna have your mommies run behind you anymore and wipe your little douches. You're mine now.
I'm not a policeman. I'm a princess.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You hit the kid, I hit you.
Wow.
In an Ivan Reitman film.
Are you married, Mr. Kimball?
No, I'm not.
He's not married, Mom!
Welcome to Astoria, the single-parent capital of America.
You got a little mustache.
Must be from the milk.
I mean,
Kindergarten cop.
and they didn't put the big one, the big famous line in there. What a shame.
No, this is before the movie came out. This is the trailer for it.
Where you say to yourself, this is the best I'm ever gonna look, the best I'm ever gonna feel, the best I'm ever gonna do. And it
No,
ain't
my
that
parents
great.
loved this movie. I thought it was all right, but
For
I'm
Mitch Robbins,
Cheers,
turning
man.
39 wasn't the end of the world. It just felt like it.
I guess this movie just doesn't appeal to 8-year-olds. It's kind of hard to relate to.
He couldn't put his finger on what was missing,
the brochure. It's
but
Movie
his
round?
friends could.
2 weeks. The three of us.
Whoop.
Driving cattle.
What, like in a truck?
No,
91.
it's a
I saw this right.
old-fashioned cattle drive.
Go away with Ed. Take Phil.
You breaking up?
Find your smile.
He said I saw this when I was 6.
Welcome to
Oh
the
my
Stone
God.
Ranch. Believe it or not, that work you saw a while ago, y'all are going to be doing that the next 2 weeks.
My answer is just watching this.
What do you think?
I think you look like one of the village people.
I'll pay for that shirt too.
That is the toughest man I've ever seen in my life. Did you see how leathery he was? He was like a saddlebag with eyes.
Hi, Curly. Kill anyone today?
They ain't over yet.
Arnold, I'm losing you. We're going behind a butte. And Arnold?
I got a special treat.
Oh yeah, wasn't that supposed to be the guys who invented Ben and Jerry's in the movie?
Wow, something's spooking the cattle.
Right?
It's been a long time since I saw the movie.
This cow's having a baby. Reach in and pull out the calf.
You know, this was not in the brochure.
This summer, Billy Crystal,
Look what I did. I made a cow.
Daniel Stern,
I lost my wife, I lost my job, and I've got some sort of rash from making in the bushes.
and Bruno Kirby
I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Oh, God.
hit the trail.
You know what the secret of life is?
No, what?
This,
Your finger?
just one thing.
What's the one thing?
That's what you gotta figure out.
So helpful.
A cowboy doesn't leave his herd.
Curly. Curly's wisdom.
Not today.
Sometimes you have to get your feet wet
God, I don't like this.
to sit a little taller in the saddle.
I'm 39. I'm saying moo cow in a river. Do you believe this?
Came out here, city
Dang,
slickers.
he's 39. Doesn't look 39. He looks older. To be honest, he's a rough 39.
City Slickers.
I'm on vacation.
Maybe that's just me. Double impact. I don't think I've.
Jean-Claude.
That's why I don't know it. That's why I don't know it.
Always makes an impact. Now, get ready.
He kicked that 80s man real hard into the bay.
Double impact.
There's 2 of them.
Think
about it.
There's 2 of them.
Oh God, is this
Times 2.
Jan Michael Vincent moment?
Like you.
Me?
Twin brothers reunited on a mission.
Watch my back.
To avenge their parents' death. One packs a punch.
The other one.
Packs a piece.
They say the other one also packs a punch.
Together, they deliver.
Yeah, it's the 90s. They gotta outdo the 80s. So how do they do it? Do something unexpected like a child's comedy,
On land,
or just
on sea,
double yourself.
How about you do a video game movie? That'd be good for your career.
they're damn quick.
Is that on here?
That feels like a more mid-90s thing, not an early 90s thing.
That's what I love about you.
Yeah, that's true.
Van Damme. Times 2. Double the fun.
I would never in my life wear black silk underwear. I'm with you on that one.
And double the Van damage.
Double the Van damage. Good lord.
All right, see, now they're becoming more self-aware, Jen.
I suppose.
And just a year after Kindergarten Cop, guess what other movie came out?
Yeah, another classic. I'm just seeing where we're at here. Okay, we're about a little bit at the halfway point. We might take a break here in a minute. Where are we at here? 46. So that put us at 24. So
Spoiler, it's just scrolling through it.
Sorry, I'm just counting. I'm not actually looking at it. All right, so we have to watch a couple more. All right, let's continue with Judgment Day.
1 year after Kindergarten Cop.
I know. He must have been having a great time.
At the West Highland Police Station, 1984. You were there.
Same model.
These were taken today.
It's kind of like the Godzilla effect. Like the villain of the movie becomes so popular from the first movie, they just decide to make him a good guy in the next one.
New mission.
Just so they make him more likable.
Once he was programmed to destroy
But keep in mind, this movie, when you watch it,
is to protect it.
was to fool the audience member into thinking that he possibly could be bad up until that moment that they just showed in the trailer.
But yeah, the trailer kind of spoils the fact that...
Yeah, Terminator 2, its own marketing spoiled James Cameron's vision for it.
Not like me. Is the deadliest machine.
But to be fair, you find out pretty early in the movie. I don't know how else you sell this movie with all the action when you can't show the other 85% of the movie.
Terminator 2.
What? Early on, I'd say 20 minutes?
If you thought you had seen it
30 minutes?
Look again.
They really are showing off the best parts of this movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one reason why a lot of people hate trailers to this day.
Judgment Day.
Yeah, I believe it. I mean, this spoils like half the good effects of the movie. Leaves really not much up to the imagination. Whoops.
Recent movie I watched. We actually watched. Was it Conjuring 3? Devil Made Me Do It. Same thing. I watched the trailer for that movie, and some of the best jump scares are in the trailer.
Yeah, I've seen movies like that.
And which is a shame because I really like the Conjuring movies, not necessarily the franchise, but the movies are good. The ones called Conjuring.
There's some good, some bad. I like the second one more, but we can continue with Batman. I see a twitchy thing.
Some more Danny Elfman.
From the sewers of Gotham, a new villain emerges.
From the sewers of Gotham.
Oh yeah. Probably one of the best depictions of a very cartoony penguin.
The perfect enemy comes to life.
Which is very evident that, again, Tim Burton doesn't read comic books.
Yeah.
And the only
I thought people liked this movie.
This city
In its own universe.
of the night.
Thought this one was generally regarded pretty well.
No, McDonald's absolutely hated this movie.
McDonald's, yeah, wow.
While she
Well,
craves a romance.
kids realize the first Batman movie was very big with kids. So McDonald's had this huge tie-in promotion with Batman Returns. And then they had this.
Yeah.
They have this. Danny DeVito playing this. Like he bites someone's nose off. He eats a raw fish.
Yeah, this plot is to kill babies.
So they canceled a lot of toys.
Dang, they must be collectible now, I bet.
Well, no, I had the growing up. I actually had the Penguin toy for Batman Returns.
Damn, that might actually be worth something.
It was a purple suited penguin like that of the '60s Batman. They just completely redesigned it to look like the '60s penguin.
Oh, so you're telling me there's not a gross Danny DeVito penguin toy from
No,
McDonald's?
they canceled the gross Danny DeVito penguin and released a comically purple suited penguin.
Dang it! What a missed opportunity.
I know, because it's like the black suit Michael Keaton Batman action figure.
Oh, I
and then
know. That would have been great. I would have loved a roast Danny DeVito on my Happy Meal. That'd have been awesome.
It was the final voyage of America's mightiest battleship.
What's on this helicopter?
This little sweetheart, Miss July '89.
God, I love this business. I love you.
The party was wild.
Oh, God.
They really knocked them dead.
I don't think we have to worry about seeing butts or cleavage because it's already pretty damn blurry.
Falling into the wrong hands. The Pentagon
In a trailer.
never did.
4 minutes ahead of schedule. Damn, I'm good.
Now, A team of terrorists have taken over.
Wake up the president.
But there's just one thing they didn't count on. The cook.
Oh god, this is a Seagal movie.
Oh, you never seen it?
Like some special forces guy or something.
No, I'm just a cook.
Oh my
Under
God,
Siege.
I've heard of it. Now that I've never seen it though.
This is not the work of a cook.
Got Tommy Lee Jones.
I want you to coordinate your efforts with
So
us.
this is when people were still taking him
I see
seriously.
that you completely disobeyed my
Because
orders.
Tommy Lee Jones, as we know, would never suffer any kind of buffoonery.
Is an ex-SEAL.
Is that Gary Busey?
Martial arts.
Yes, it's Gary Busey.
Explosives.
This is the early 90s, Jen. This is Seagal's prime
The
time.
Nimitz is tracking 2 Tomahawks just launched from the Missouri.
Where are they headed?
Honolulu.
Happy trails.
Steven Seagal.
I know you, don't I?
Tommy Lee Jones.
Been a long time.
I'll see you in hell, sailor boy.
Dang.
Under Siege.
Can't watch them on Twitch, but man, there's a lot of these movies I would go and just sit down and watch, even if even the cringier Steven Seagal ones. This is a great list. Thanks for putting this together, by the way. Ah! Oh god, so loud.
It was a top secret government project.
Pack them in ice. All of them.
Designed to create the perfect soldier.
No man would ever again have to die in the service of his
To
country.
America.
Cryogenically preserved.
Yeah, really.
Okay, guys. Memory clearance.
Genetically enhanced.
How's the picture?
Pretty ugly.
Very fine.
What, make it Space Marines?
Programmed to obey.
They're at the tower. Okay, here we go.
Who are these guys?
30 hostages held inside the power station at the base of the structure.
I said shut up! We're inside.
Begin phase 2.
This marks the 3rd successful mission for the Universal Soldier.
But there was something they didn't count on.
Bang,
Not responding. GR-44, do you
We
read me?
programmed them to be racist as hell.
Inside the
And Joel
machine
won.
is a man.
Do you really think the Pentagon would allow the regeneration of dead soldiers?
Stop the girl. Shoot if you have to.
And all it takes
Veronica Roberts, TNA.
is one memory
You didn't do anything!
to awaken him.
Let's go!
Traitor.
Wait, so is the premise that an undead soldier who gets memories and then suddenly doesn't want to be a killing machine anymore? Is that the premise?
Yes.
Okay, I want to see this one too then.
Universal soldier.
Oh, there's a whole series.
What the hell did they do to you?
Don't know. But I'm going to find out.
I want to say there's
Can't be controlled.
4? Maybe more of these
The
movies.
other cannot be stopped.
This mission has been canceled.
I'm giving the orders from now on.
I'm gonna teach them all.
But it covered the sequel issues is that they went for like different actors.
So they don't all have Van Damme?
On each other.
No,
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
they went low budget, direct to video.
Shame.
Universal soldier.
But there's the first one.
Hey, I thought that was a modern cliche, but here you go. The camera kick. There you go. What was that? 92 or whenever that came out. And this is peak self-awareness action movie.
Comes to the screen.
Take thy hand, fair prince.
Who said I'm fair?
Yeah.
To be or not to be? Not to be.
Columbia Pictures is proud to present the screen's greatest action hero, Jack Slater.
Yeah. This movie is pretty hilarious.
The governor gets here, call me.
And Danny Madigan is his biggest fan.
Jack Slater 4.
But tonight, a magic ticket.
It's a passport to another world.
will get Danny closer to the action than anyone ever dreamed.
Holy cow! I'm in the movie!
Who the hell are you?
Don't shoot me! I'm Danny Madigan, I'm a kid!
And you're going with him.
Who is this twerp? And where is that smile on his face?
I don't even know this kid.
To a world that's
Oh yeah, I remember that. They got the police station. There's like a cartoon dog cop.
Cat.
Oh, it was a cat?
It was a cartoon cat. And they also had a lot of great cameos, like that cop that was leaving the agency was actually the Terminator T-1000 from Terminator 2.
This summer.
And this movie was filled with cliches and.
Oh yeah, it was a very self-aware movie.
And younger than you.
Head first excitement.
Tywin Lannister.
What? That's Charles Dance?
That's Tywin Lannister, yes.
I did not recognize him until you
He's
said
the
it.
main villain.
Dang, he used to have really red hair. I thought he was blonde, but maybe that's just the Game of Thrones in me.
How do I get back?
And it's coming at you.
Well, but you know, people could also change their hair color.
Where am I now?
This isn't the movies anymore, Jack. Please be careful. Things were different here.
Damn it, that hurt.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is Jack Slater.
This hero stuff has its limits.
And Jack Slater is...
Everybody down! Now!
the last action hero. The big ticket for '93.
I'll be back. Ha! You did not gonna say that, did you?
That's what you always say.
I do?
Yeah. All right, gonna take a quick 5-minute break. Hey, thank you so much for watching this first part to the end. If you like what you saw, you can come watch me live over on Twitch. Usually start between 6 and 9 Eastern Standard. Link in the description. Till the next time, see ya.